So let us begin, because devotees are arriving both with you and on the Zoom, and in the Zoom gathering. So let us begin with Vandanam, a good beginning. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sarvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitan Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitanscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratrije Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So Latvia Zoom and Suresh Krishna, he's automatically and helping the devotees of Latvia to keep in connection, to come together, to participate. And so let's hear from Suresh Krishna. He's now the second Zoom back from Latvia, back from Thailand, excuse me. And we've come to join you in Latvia. And welcome to everybody, by the way, to Lilavati Devidasi also, and to Indubala Devidasi in Italy, Lilavati in Israel, Tungarasar in Norway, and Mari in Cedar Rapids, and Vasil in Sankirtan. And I was trying to understand which temple that is on his thumbnail. Which temple is it? Not sure, I can't identify it.
Having some kittens in the United States.
Maybe. Anyhow, wonderful. Yes, Marie is not Marie anymore. Madhura Leela Devidasi Jai. All right, and to each of you, Sevarupa Devidasi also just joined. So we are going to hear just now from Suresh Krishna Prabhu. Please give us a little update and any insights, some news from Latvia.
Dandavat Maharaj, Dandavat Paramananda Prabhu, Dandavat всем преданным. Я по-русски буду
Dandavat
говорить.
Maharaj,
Анана видит
Paramananda
переводит,
Prabhu and all the
одновременно
devotees.
перевод идет. Да, мы сегодня собрались и как
Yes,
всегда
today
удачливый день,
gathered,
когда приходят
as always.
преданные, когда
It's
можно
our lucky
совершить
day
служение,
when the devotees join and we
готовить,
can serve,
предложить вместе,
cook, offer
воспеть,
something together,
вкусить
chant
просад.
together, and
И вот
honor
Света уже
prasadam.
пришла на второй раз, да, уже второй? Да,
Sveta
Света
joined
второй раз
us
приходит.
the second time already.
Таня с Никитой, Никита
Tanya and
очень
Nikita,
с большим энтузиазмом приходит
he
к
is
нам,
very
также участвует
enthusiastic to join us
в
as well,
киртанах, парикрамах
to
и
join
во
our
вкушении просада.
kirtans and
Говорит, очень
parikrams
рис
and
любит.
honoring prasadam.
И
He loves
Махарадж, вы
rice.
слышите, да? Все,
Maharaj, can you hear us?
Окей. Да. И вчера...
Yes, just to say to Priyananda, yes, I can hear you. We can hear you in English. Happily. Jai Gurudev.
И вчера в студии мы провели
So yesterday in the studio, we were reading Bhagavad Gita. Alina joined and asked questions. We had a good talk, like very lively, on Bhagavad Gita. And next weekends, we plan to do a mini tour, Vilnius and Riga. And on Friday, we have a program with Hari Gopal in Riga, in the Tanushree studio. And on Saturday, we go to Vilnius. We have a new friend, Toma. She helped us to find another place, another yoga studio. So we'll see. Well, so far, just Harigopal, Lavanya Didi, and me are going. But we still have some place. Maybe somebody else would join. Anyway, next weekends, we have this mini tour. And then, as usual,
Раджа Кришна и Индумати,
on Sunday we will visit Raja
там
Krishna and Indumati
пишем их
Didi, and there we
волшебный
will
просад,
honor
который
their
они готовят.
wonderful,
Их сейчас нету, мне кажется,
miraculous
здесь, да, их сейчас
prasadam.
нету здесь,
Now I
но
think they haven't
так или
joined yet,
иначе они нас опять
but
же,
anyway,
я предложил, они
I
согласились
offered
пригласить
and they
нас
agreed to
к себе
invite
в
us
гости после
to
Вильнюса.
visit them
Так
after
что мы в
Vilnius.
следующее воскресенье
So next
дадим
Sunday
отчет о
we will
нашем,
give
о
you a
нашем
report
туре.
about our mini
Также,
tour.
Махарадж, может быть,
So
я
Maharaj,
сразу
maybe
задам тему,
at
о
once
которых
I
я
will
думал,
give
пару
the
тем у меня есть
topics
в
that
размышлении.
I was thinking
Одна из
about.
тем – это
One of them is
как собирать тех преданных,
how
которые
to
были,
gather
участвовали, по
all
каким-то
the
причинам
devotees
отошли,
together
они
who
как бы
were
практикуют,
participating earlier, but
но стоит
somehow
ли
they are a
делать
little
какой-то
bit
акцент и как тогда
away
делать,
now. They're still practicing, but what
как тягивать их, так
emphasize to
сказать,
do and how to make them join, how to invite them,
как бы в совместное служение.
how to
И
engage them
первое,
in
что пришло на мысль,
our
это сделать
service.
6 декабря,
First, I
будет
thought
день явления
on the
Шрила Гурудида
6th of
Махараджа,
December it's going to
сделать в
be
Риге
Srila Gurudeva's
программу, где
appearance.
пригласить всех
Make
преданных,
a
даже тех, которые
program in
давно ходили,
Riga
но перестали ходить, по
and
крайней мере,
invite
попробовать.
all the
Потому что мы
devotees
говорили
and at least
всегда,
try to invite all of them
насколько
who were
также важно,
participating
чтобы те, кто
before
пришел,
who are
преданные,
not
чтобы
participating
они
now.
также
And it's
участвовали.
very important for the
Насколько
devotees
важно
who will come
их
for them to
попробовать вытянуть из
participate.
того, где они сейчас
So
есть, и продолжить вместе с ними путь.
how important is
Второй
it
вопрос, он выходящий из
to gather
этого, и,
everyone
может
together?
быть, преданные
And second question is,
смогут поделиться своим
maybe the
опытом.
devotees could share their
Может быть, вы, Махарадж,
experience.
можете сказать тоже
And you,
что-то.
Maharaj, maybe
Что
you have some
мотивирует
experience.
преданных
What motivates the
посещать
devotees to
воскресные или такие вот
join the
программы, как у нас
Sunday
происходят здесь?
programs
Что
or
их все-таки мотивирует?
programs
Потому
like
почему
we
я
hold here?
спрашиваю, потому
What's
что
their
у нас
motivation to
зашла тоже тема
participate?
с одной преданной.
Because
Я
when
ее
with
спросил,
one
для
devotee
того,
we were
чтобы
discussing,
как-то,
like
может быть, создать определенное
I asked
окружение или
her, like
определенное пространство,
maybe
чтобы
we
преданные
need some
приходили каждое
area,
воскресенье,
mood,
потому что
or
это очень важно
association,
собираться
so the
вместе.
devotees will join
И
every
именно
Sunday,
вживую.
because it's very
Понятно, у нас
important
есть
to associate live.
интернет, у нас есть
Of
Zoom,
course, we have
мы можем,
internet and Zoom.
в принципе,
And
никуда не ходить,
actually, we
присутствовать
can,
здесь и
everyone
получить
can stay at
общение, но
home
все-таки
and we can sit and
что
associate, but
мотивирует
still,
преданные, если
what
преданные вы
motivates
можете
the
поделиться
devotees to
вашим
come
опытом,
together?
что
Maybe
мотивирует
you
вас
can
приходить
share
регулярно,
your experience.
посещать
What
программы,
motivates you to
или, может
attend the
быть,
programs
какие трудности у
regularly?
вас с этим есть,
Or
если вы
maybe
не
what
посещаете, которые...
difficulties
А
you
также,
have
Махарадж, вот
if you're not
ваш, может
shy to
быть, опыт,
share
что
it.
вы можете сказать, или какой-то
And
совет,
Maharaj, what's
что
your
нужно делать,
experience?
чтобы
What to
регулярно
do
посещать, раз в неделю ходить, если
to
кто-то делает эти программы, чтобы
participate
люди...
regularly
Ну, вот
if
такие две
someone
темы.
makes programs? So 2 questions like this. Maharaj, we cannot hear you.
So, well, first of all, your first question, it's very good that devotees will all come from any camp, department, any section of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, you can say. Surely everyone has got honor for Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj. And so the appearance day of Srila Gurudev and the appearance day of Srila Guru Maharaj, they are not just special, they're very special days in the calendar. And now it's necessary, maybe a rented place, but or in some place or another, where you can openly invite every devotee to come to honor Srila Gurudev's appearance day. Without his appearance day, without his appearance in the world, really we wouldn't have the world knowing about Guru Maharaj and knowing the treasure that Guru Maharaj has in his heart and is distributing. So we really want to be affectionate to devotees. We want to have everywhere the mood of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, of Gurudev's time and Guru Maharaj's time, which was simply every faithful devotee is welcome, but they must behave properly, of course. that was also true in Navadip. All kinds of devotees, but devotees will come and participate in a unified way. And you can consider that to do something extra than a 1-hour program or a 2-hour program, perhaps, if there are other things you can think of to make a more notable day for Srila Gurudev's appearance. Maybe select some videos, have them translated into Russian, or so many already have the Russian captions, we know. And then have a morning through, then lunchtime, and then afternoon program. Something, afternoon Harinam Sankirtan, evening program. So it's a day's program rather than a gathering for an hour and a half or 2 hours in a studio. So that will give also some more opportunity for devotees to feel, oh, I'll spend the day, I'll give this day in honor of Gurudev. And how you can publicize it is try to give some honest glorification of Gurudev and why it's so important for every devotee. And then surely this may wake up also some dormant, it's easy to dormant enthusiasm, because devotees were all enthusiastic when they came to get initiation. They were all enthusiastic to discover Krishna consciousness, that finally here's something that makes complete sense and is actually purposeful. And so we all need to wake up that enthusiasm within us. And so this is a good opportunity, and to have devotees come together somehow or another. But perhaps, the advertising can, or publicity, whatever word you like to say, can have some enthusiastic mood to it to encourage the devotees to regroup, come for the common cause of Srila Gurudev's appearance. And you can just in your daily reading select parts that you're reading from Srila Gurudev that you can highlight on that day, because there are so many things which can so many things which illustrate the glories of Srila Gurudev. So yes, do try to bring devotees together. And when we first came to Chaitanya Saraswat Math, the biggest single day, the single festival of the year, was Guru Maharaj's appearance day. And people came up from all over the world for that. Not only a 1-hour drive, 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive. And I don't think anywhere in Latvia is more than 4-hour drive from Riga, is it? Not sure. But people came from all over the world for Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja. And that is an illustration how we should try to make that extra effort ourselves to come together, and especially on the time of Guru Maharaj's Vyasa Puja and Srila Gurudev's Vyasa Puja. And in this generation, of course, devotees know Srila Gurudev perhaps more than they know Guru Maharaj. But they know Guru Maharaj more because of Gurudev. I mean, it's all interrelated. But my point being, they can perhaps consider, yes, Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj's Vyasa Puja. Really, it is the day in the year to come together with the other devotees. The family, we're all children of our masters. The family can come together for the birthday of their father. And the second question was?
How to get the devotees together.
Oh, that's up to the devotees. And you see, we've got our beautiful devotees here all decorating our computer screen. And who wishes to join, they join. If you're talking about the Sunday Zooms, and who wishes to join in your home, they join. We just be available, and everyone is welcome, and everyone is welcome who's got that desire, that wish, that faith, that they want to know Gurudev, Guru Maharaj. They're happy to hear these kinds of topics. And really, there are many places to go on the internet. So whoever comes, and you are all so sweet, every one of you here, we're seeing you again and again, and in different Zooms. For instance, this is Latvia Zoom, but look how many countries we've got represented here. Happily. But is Anutama back in Kiev, or is this just your signature? You're in Italy. Okay, very good. I mean, sorry for Kiev, but I'm happy for Italy. You're still in Vila Govinda ashram. And I've also, by the way, been very happily hearing Nazar about your participation in the programs in Lviv and the devotees. I've heard some devotees saying, like so sweetly, about what you do in Lviv in the physical sense, means with the association of the devotees and your mood, everything there. And we're very happy, Nazar, always to have your presence. And each of you, Savitri, young lady with a very bright future, really very bright future. And she's there in Italy from Switzerland at the moment, living in Switzerland. And really, you see, from all over the world, the devotees are here. No one from Australia, but it is from South Africa, so we're happy for that. So, Suresh Krishna, what motivates devotees to come together? We can think of the Brazilians too. You are having a Zoom, we are having a Zoom now with Ukraine, but the Brazilians, every morning and every evening, they themselves have a Zoom that they can attend, like a morning program and an evening program, without having to drive and go to the temple. But it's a short reading. I think the morning is maybe a little longer and the evening a little shorter, or the other way around, I can't remember. But they started that themselves because they wanted to keep up the readings. When we are together, when we were together in Brazil, then as when we are anywhere, we have a program as in Chaitanya Sarasat Math with some worship, some kirtan, and then the readings. So they wanted to keep up the singing and the readings. So they themselves decided, well, let us meet. We'll make a Zoom amongst ourselves each morning and evening. And they've been focusing on one kirtan, one of the bhajans in the kirtan guide per week. And they go through it day by day, and then with the word by word translation. And they're becoming familiar. So in 1 year, they'll be familiar with 52 kirtans. Now that's pretty good going. So this way, they themselves have started this off, and they have 10 or 11, it's not hundreds of devotees on it, but 10 or 11 who want to be there. They come and they join in that program. So this is also something that you maybe can start and just see. And as we do in the temple, we share the reading, we share the singing, we share things. We want that everybody will be able to, explain, to read according to their understanding, but to be themselves, to understand what we're singing, what we're reading, and share that. And that means we are just an in-between medium between Bhaktivinoda Thakur songs, between the writings and the talks of Guru Maharaj in his books, of Gurudev in his books. So it's not we are making purport on the Srimad Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are highlighting what has been given by Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj. And we each can do this. And Mahaprabhu, Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada in particular, they all want us to be, you can say, preachers, but they all want us to just share what's coming to us. And so what is giving us inspiration, we can share that, and maybe others get inspiration too. And then around the world, you see that every day from Govinda Farm, there is a morning, one kirtan and reading every day from Vila Govinda, one kirtan reading every day from Govinda land in Ukraine. There is reading every day from Kiev, every day from St. Petersburg, every day from Yeah, London, every day from Salt Lake City, every day from different places. There are broadcasts which are going on, which devotees, they can reach whichever ones they wish to. And this way, the motivation is we must try to keep association with the devotees for hearing Harikatha, for sharing Harikatha, and for trying to understand as best as possible the heart of Srila Gurudeva and Srila Guru Maharaj. This really is the essence of Chaitanya Saraswati. So I'm not, if that was the direction of your question, those two ways I can think to answer. But we have here Paramananda Prabhu, and he's always shedding new light on the different topics. What would you like to shed?
Well, I'm often thinking about it, actually. The enthusiasm. So Guru Maharaj points out, it is fundamental for our spiritual growth to get together. Mahaprabhu preached Sankirtan movement. Sankirtan means when few people get together and then they chant the glories of the holy name of the Lord, they engage in some service. Srila Rupa Goswami points that out in the Upadeshamrita, which is another source of great inspiration, also fundamental Shastra for us to follow. Dadati Pratigrihnati Guhyama Khyati Prichyati, the fourth verse of Sri Upadeshamrita points out that there are 6 loving exchanges between the devotees, means that they're giving gifts, accepting gifts, they're opening their hearts, and then there will be someone receiving that from the other devotees, and then also honoring prasadam together. So these are also very important parts. So importance is pretty clear. The only question is why there is a lack of enthusiasm sometimes. And I also have that. Sometimes I'm very enthusiastic and sometimes I'm less enthusiastic. So it really depends, like Maharaj pointed out. We're doing it by our free will. And if we feel necessity in our life to continue to grow in Krishna consciousness, then we must keep that in mind, that it can happen only by the grace of the devotees. And what is there any best way to get, to get that grace when we can just get together, sing, honor prasadam, we can exchange, we can talk about Krishna consciousness, and every devotee is very unique. They have so many different realizations. We can listen to each other and get inspired. So I think it's pretty clear. Like I remember when I joined Krishna consciousness movement, and everybody who joins, they're very enthusiastic in the beginning, but how to make it last, that's a good question. And I remember sometime we would go somewhere for preaching for a couple of months, maybe 3 months. And then we're so eager to come back to the ashram, to the company of the devotees, to the things we do together. Again, the kirtans, prasadam, discussions, serving together, serving to each other. We're so eager and so enthusiastic to be again in that company that sometimes we're on the train. And I remember that train would pass through the village where our first ashram was established, on the way to the city. And then from the city, we have to take another means of transportation, maybe another hour just to come back. But we couldn't tolerate it. We would jump off the train, off the moving train. And really, that's what we do in 90% cases, with all the luggage, and sometimes we get all scratched up and we'll get some bumps on our heads, but happily so. And then we will just run to the temple. And immediately we will happily, with so much enthusiasm, join whatever was necessary. If they would ask us, oh, can you please help in the kitchen? Yes, of course. Can you clean the ashram? Yes, of course. Whatever. Super happy to do that. And also in the very beginning, when the devotees would gather together, and that's about promotion. There was no any promotion whatsoever, like open promotion in the early days. In like I joined in 1988. So till maybe 1990, we were not allowed to be engaged in Krishna, openly in Krishna consciousness practices by the government. So it was always a hidden thing. But it's the eagerness of the devotees and their enthusiasm and their desire to be together, to chant the holy names together, to honor prasadam together, just to be together, to inspire each other, would drive us to find those places. Somehow or other, we will figure it out. We will get the secret phone numbers and we'll call to someone on the other end and they will tell where to get together, which flat it's going to be, because they would change the flats just to keep different locations so that the KGB will follow and give some disturbance. Really, and it was a little bit spooky for some. I mean, we were like we can say we're doing some illegal things in a way, because it was actually kind of in a gray zone at that time, because religion wasn't really an open thing during the Soviet time. But with great eagerness, we will find those places. And I used to take a train from my hometown. I take a bus from my hometown. Then I will walk to the train station. I will take a train to the city. And then I will take a subway. And then I will take another bus. Or I will just walk. So really, there's a lot of effort involved. But I was so happy. I was just thinking. My life was between the programs. I wanted, as soon as we finished one program and we're back home, I was thinking about another program. There was so much enthusiasm. And really, we were so happy to be together. So it depends on your necessity, how much faith you have, how much attraction for Krishna consciousness you have, how much taste you have for Krishna consciousness. That will drive you. That will put you together. There's no other things to say. It's all in your hands and in your hearts. So look inside your hearts and then think, oh, how much do I need association of the devotees? How much do I need Krishna consciousness? How much do I like Prasad Seva? Maybe Suresh Krishna, Prabhu, I can recommend you. Increase the quality of Prasadam.
Oh.
Maybe that will inspire devotees more. After all, this is the most enthusiastic seva that devotees like to attend. We may miss morning program, we may miss evening program, we feel lazy, we may not chant well sometimes. We may not like to do other sevas that are necessary, but when the bell rings for prasadam, immediately everybody filled with so much enthusiasm. I haven't seen anyone who wasn't enthusiastic about that. So maybe that's a good point. But I have to say, in the beginning, when I was just telling you about my programs, and that was going on for years, going to those programs, prasadam was very simple. It was halava, simply wonderfuls, just milk, sweet bowls, dal, rice, and maybe sabji. And that was very consistent. And I remember first time ever I went to this program with all these strange people there singing strange things. It smelled strange because of innocence, and people were generally very strange. But the prasadam, yes, something don't change. Like there's a little child who came to visit Govinda farm recently. And then he's walking with his mother, and then suddenly he sees Ram Sundar, and he just shaves, and he's in saffron cloth. And the poor child just turns around and walks back.
Runs back.
What's going on? I mean, why are you? And he speaks English. So I ask him, why are you so afraid? He said, well, he looks funny. He looks like a monk. So yes, devotees looked funny, and for me, it was very unusual. Strange, I can say strange, but prasadam was so wonderful, So I told to myself, if this is the place where they're going to give me that kind of food, regardless of these strange people, strange things they're talking about, and strange songs they're singing, sign me in. Whatever I need to do, just tell me, I will come. So that was, my attraction to the Vaishnava gatherings. Anyhow, I think that's all I have to say.
Your question brings to mind something that we read recently in the Devotional Treasure Chest book, where Srila Guru Maharaj was saying, when we have so much prospect, then why will we not try for this? So we can take it the other way around. I mean, every sensible thought will say, we should come together, we should be together, we should try for this. And rather, the other way around, why is it that the mind and the environment takes us in the other direction when we know something is there? I can read for you just a few words of Srila Guru Maharaj, and I'll try to read slowly so that Priyanana can follow it. I have it on the tablet, not on the computer, so I'm not able to copy and paste it in. Please excuse. So Srila Guru Maharaj is saying, where there is absolute knowledge, absolute good, absolute everything, then why should I not submit to him, capital H, Krishna, the Lord? I have experienced that I am in such a vulnerable position, so it is suicidal not to accept that position of surrender. I am of a lower creation, and I find it at every step of my life that I am of lower creation. I am of limited creation, but at the same time, higher creation may be there. Can I deny that? What right have I to deny that? So, I mean, just a short phrase, it's an excerpt, of course, but this idea of when we know that there's absolute good, absolute this, absolute ecstasy, all these things, then why shall I not try for that? And to try for that means to submit ourselves to the Lord and not put ourselves at the center, as we know. But this idea that when we have association, when we have so many devotees who have been attracted, this attraction to this higher ideal is there, then why will we not associate with the devotees and come together? So we need to always have the door open so that to welcome everybody who's sincere, whether they know nothing. We also had recently people here at the farm who basically knew nothing, but they came through the door and they're here. So we feel Krishna sent them for some reason. So we will say something sensible to them, something honest to them, and give them an opportunity to hear about the sweet, absolute good, Sri Krishna, reality, the beautiful. So there are always different stages, those in the beginning who are inquisitive, but then for most of you here, you're coming again and again. And why? We're coming in order that we can keep on being nourished by this reservoir of nourishment given by Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada. So why not? We will come together. And now it's not only Riga, now you have Estonia and Lithuania, Suresh Krishna. So the Baltic states, they'll be looking to Riga, and Yuvati is here. She comes down when she can. She comes down by bus. It's also not an easy journey to come. And she comes to meet with the devotees there.
And then soon it will be Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Where are our other Latvians today. I'm looking, actually, we've got devotees from so many countries here with us. Udaran Prabhu, yes. Udaran Prabhu with his big ears, all the better to hear about Krishna.
The others are giving the special reception to Hari Gopal after missing him for so long.
Yeah, but really, Hari Gopal Prabhu was much appreciated in London and needed savor. Where savor is needed, then it has more, it is very much required, it more it has value. So we send our appreciation to him. Indeed. And there is a chat in the chat box. Savarupa, Dandava Pranam, Maharaj and all devotees. Tunga Rasa, Hari Bol. Oh, okay. I shall happily chant Hari. Any question from anyone? Suresh, who is with you? I must make it larger.
Татьяна и Светлана.
Tatiana and Svetlana.
Да.
Okay, yes, now we made the picture bigger than a little picture. Happy to see you. And Tatiana, we saw your little boy before. Is he chanting Hare Krishna yet?
Харибол говорит.
Haribol,
He
okay.
tells us, yes, Haribol.
He's been listening to Tongarasa.
То, что Таня, она
It's
всегда
interesting that
поддерживает. Я
Tatiana, she
помню,
always supports us. And I
это было
remember
Нарисимха Четурдаши,
it was Narasimha
когда
Chaturdashi day,
Леонард был с нами, Сарвалаканатх, или Леонард, я не помню, Сарвалаканатх, да, Сарвалаканатх.
Sarvalakanat was with us.
И мы подумали, давайте выйдем на
We
Харинам,
thought
Нарисимха
maybe let's
Четурдаши,
go
как бы
for
благословенный
Harinam.
день,
It's a very
выйдем в
auspicious day.
город,
We will
постоим
go
там,
to the
попоем
city, we
Харинаму.
will stand and
И окей,
chant
договорились в
the
определенное
holy
время, что мы
names.
там будем. Но
And
потом вдруг
we decided
Сарвалаканатх мне
together
пишет сообщение,
at
что у
some
него там
particular
завал на
time.
работе, и он не
And then
может
Sarvalakanat said he
выдаться.
cannot come because
И мне звонит
there's much
Таня,
job,
и я говорю, ну,
much
Тань, мы
work
с
to
тобой
do.
вдвоем,
And then Tatiana
чем мы
calls me and she
втроем
says,
пойдем? И я слышу в
I
ее
will
голосе
come.
такое сожаление,
And
да,
I
как
told
бы не
her, why?
пойдем,
Will
а что же
we
тогда
go
делать?
just two
Я
of us?
понимаю,
And
думаю,
she was kind
ну
of
какие там
disappointed.
мои предрассудки? Если
Well,
человек
why
хочет,
not to
надо
come?
выйти. И мы с ней
And I
пошли
thought,
вдвоем,
that's my prejudice.
вышли на Харинам,
If she
мы,
wants, we should come.
постояли,
So we
попели, насколько
went
мы
there
это могли
together
сделать, но так или
and
иначе,
we
она
chanted
всегда полна
as
энтузиазма,
much
и
as
я
we
даже
could.
себя
And she is
удивлюсь,
always
когда она
full of
приходит, и мы вдвоем
enthusiasm.
делаем
And I
обеденное,
always
ну,
smile
ларец,
when
дневной
we
ларец, и
come.
я говорю,
She
Тань, мы
comes and
всегда
we
с
do
тобой вдвоем,
together
то есть
something
всегда
like
успеваем. То есть
just the
она
two of
вот,
us.
она полна энтузиазма,
She's
я
full
всегда
of
там была
enthusiasm.
на
We
всех
sometimes we do the
фестивалях наших,
program
на ретрит,
together,
она всегда
and she
рвется,
comes
несмотря на то,
for
что у нее
each
Никита,
festival and
которому она должна уделять
retreats.
внимание, но она всегда хочет
Although she
быть с
has
преданными. Вот
her son
у нее
Nikita,
этот энтузиазм, которому
but she
можно поучиться,
always wants to be with the
можно
devotees.
вдохновиться.
We
Учусь
can
я
learn
у
from her.
преданных. Я черпаю энтузиазм
Well,
преданных. Я просто
I'm
сама
taking
не обладаю
enthusiasm from the
энтузиазмом, когда
devotees. I
прихожу.
don't have it
В
myself,
неделю,
but
это тот
when I
момент,
join
когда
the
я так
devotees,
немножко в мае ухожу в свои мысли, в свои
well,
чувства.
for
Я
1 week,
прихожу и просто
for the week,
возобновляю
I'm like
вот
in
этот
Maya,
контакт
in my feelings,
и
but when I
желание
get
что-то сделать, потому
reconnected
что
with the
самой очень
devotees,
сложно. И надо постоянно
the
общаться,
desire to do
иначе, ну,
something,
как
it
бы, куда-то придет с
reawakens
головы.
within me. So
Поэтому
that's why
энтузиазм я питаю на
very
самом деле. Приходя на
important to
программу, стоит
associate
всегда
all the
и
time.
вкусный просад, и
And
арати
I
очень
join, it's
хороший,
arati
поем
here and
хороший
tasty
баджан.
prasadam. We
Это всегда
sing
очень
nice
нужно.
bhajans. That's very necessary
Поэтому
always
Сурешу
for me.
Кришну большое
Therefore,
благодарность за
I'm very
его
grateful to Suresh
такой
Krishna Prabhu for
искренний
his
труд. И
sincere
каждую неделю он даже
work
готов
that
сам
every week
руководить, даже если
that
никто не
he's
будет давать
ready to
руководителя.
hold all the programs
Вот, все равно эта
himself,
программа будет
even if
проходить.
nobody joins. Then anyway, program
Кришна.
will be there.
Jai, we are very happy to hear your news, and you are fortunate to have such appreciation for the taste of Krishna consciousness. So well done. Hare Krishna. And Udaran Prabhu, would you like to share some news or ask a question, but share some news?
Maharaj, Dandavat, everyone. As you know, I don't have any news and I don't have anything to say, but I can just ask a question if you would like. So, regarding this theme, also like closely to this theme that Suresh asked today, I was wondering, so the most important thing is to have a chastity to our gurus, and as I know that Srila Gurudev he appreciated this a lot, but we see a lot of devotees who really interested in other things. So they are searching from somewhere else, here, there, and everywhere. But how we can help them actually to understand that everything is in our path, everything that Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj gave us, we already have. We don't need to look somewhere else.
Well, I'm constantly trying to do that. I think you know that also, that really we are so clear, and this is coming from Srila Gurudev, I can say, but we are so clear that everything is within the teaching, the heart of our direct chaste parampara. And that means from Srila Gurudev's point of view, they're always telling us, stay firmly under Srila Guru Maharaj. Don't go anywhere else. And we are always trying to explain, as Srila Gurudev explained, that even in the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the devotees, including the most learned of the devotees of Srila Saraswati Thakur, they would come to Guru Maharaj to get understanding of the proper message that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was giving. So not only after Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur passed away, disappeared, but before also, Srila Guru Maharaj was recognized as the one who was carrying the understanding, and then presently certainly carrying that current of the Rupa Nuga Sampradaya, as has been told by his godbrothers. And so when they all look to him for the standard, when we have already come to him, then why should we look anywhere else? I mean, these are some things which we say again and again. And again, I suppose it comes to, personally, if we hear this from Srila Gurudev, it makes absolute complete sense. And maybe when you hear from me, it doesn't make complete sense, but at least we can try to point out these things which may hopefully bring the faithful persons to see, yes, how much can I read every day? How much can I learn every day? How much can I associate every day? Let us associate in the purest of the current, which we've come across. We don't have to go to the library and go reading what different swamis, different yogis, different people have to say on the subject of the ultimate goal of life and how to achieve it. So, yes. Any tips?
Mahatmana yena gatah sapanta. We were hearing this verse from Mahabharata by Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he's mentioning that there's so many opinions. The conclusions of the Shastras are actually inconclusive. There's no rishi who would agree with another rishi on any subject. So how are we and who are we to follow? And then Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, Mahatmanas Yanagataksa Panta. We are to follow the Mahajans, the path of the Mahajans. And yes, Srila Govinda Maharaj considered his true follower a person who is to be qualified to call his disciple, to possess these two qualities. He said they may not be very successful in following the four regulative principles or giving up unwanted habits. And he said, but this is not a problem, because if they're loyal to me, if they're chaste to me, then with time, all these difficulties will be removed from their path. But then what it means to be chaste, quite often the chastity is used in the relation to a wife. For example, some of you are married. You can imagine your wife goes to see other men. Like, let's say every day she goes to see this man, that man, morning this man, afternoon another man, in the evening another man, and it just keeps going forever. Can you build anything substantial on this kind of relationship? Can you build a family that will last? Of course, no. The answer is no. It's not going to happen. It's not going to do any good to you. It's not going to do any good to anybody. So to be chaste, like Maharaj just mentioned, we're to follow exclusively a very particular line. And we're so fortunate to come in a very exclusive line. And we're talking about it not because we're so proud of it. No, I don't know how we landed in there. I have no clue. But it happened to us. And we have to, at some point, realize how fortunate we are in relation to that. So not to waste that fortune. Everything is given. Govinda Maharaj, once one devotee, one important devotee in the circles of Vaishnavas at that time, came with the idea of promoting a site or website where there will be so many different gurus represented and how it will do good for the world. And Govinda Maharaj didn't like that idea at all. He said that, okay, you want Guru Maharaj to be put with this Swami and that Swami and their opinions, but maybe far from perfect, with all due respect. No, Guru Maharaj is Guru Maharaj. He is very exclusive in so many different ways. And I will follow him exclusively, like he followed his Guru exclusively, like Srila Saraswati Thakur followed his gurus exclusively. So this is our path. This is our style. So if you're not loyal, if you're not chaste, it will not do absolutely anything good to you on your path. And you have to be also very careful with your association. Your association have to be beneficial for you. One of the principles of Sharanagati is giving up inauspicious things and accepting something that is very conducive to our Krishna consciousness, auspicious in our life development as a devotee. One of those practices. So if we are not sure what to do, then ask your spiritual master. After all, why did you accept your spiritual master? You made that commitment. You came to him and surrendered. The idea is you're coming to your spiritual master to give yourself fully, to surrender fully, and to follow, take seriously his advice and to follow his advice. Serve under his direction. Do what he's telling you to do. So if you're not sure what is good, what is not good, then inquire from him. If it's impossible to inquire from him physically, refer to his talks. And now we're so fortunate to have everything recorded. There's so many, such wealth that we're in possession of. So that's, again, many things can be said about it. But yes, loyalty and chastity to your master, to your guardian, is the main qualities and qualification of a disciple. And if you have that, everything else will follow. This is what Govinda Maharaj has said.
Okay. And I just, oh yes, Juvati, yes. Juvati put up a third hand, yes.
Yes, but if you want to say something more, just say it.
No, your turn. Over to you.
Okay. I will talk in Russian. It's easier. Okay. У меня вопрос не связан с
I don't have any connected question with the previous topic.
У меня вопрос про прославление.
I have a question about the glorification of Guru Parampara. When we tell jais, I not quite understand what's the system.
Было время, когда я, например, начинала с
Once I started from top to down, so to say. Then someone said it's vice versa, from the bottom of parampara. So now I'm starting from the glorification of Goswami Maharaj, then it's Acharya Maharaj, and so on, or the Rupanuga Guru Varga. But then Avadut Maharaj, and then I'm going back. And moreover, now Avadut Maharaj, he gives initiation to new Maharajas, sannyas initiation. So should we include them as well? There are more and more Maharajas. So I also include them in my glorification, like daily glorification. And still, I cannot get it. In what order should it be done? Accordingly, appropriately, correctly.
Well, you're going to have a very good memory to remember every single Maharaj that's been made over the last few years. So anyhow, the very practical thing is, what is our identity? Our identity now and in 1,000 years' time, for those who have kept this current, is that we have come to the shelter of Srila Bhakti Rokhok Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, the founder Acharya of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, and of Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, his inseparable servitor, who revealed Srila Guru Maharaj, gave the world Srila Guru Maharaj, and gave the world himself also. So Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev are eternal servants of the Lord who have come to this world. And they are the identity of Chaitanya Saraswat Math. Just as in the ISKCON mission, that the world is familiar with the Hare Krishna mission, Srila Prabhupada, the founder, Acharya of ISKCON, the Hare Krishna mission, he is the identity of ISKCON. So the identity of our mat will always be giving jais to Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rokhok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, and as you're saying, in the hierarchy means from recent to one step above recent, I mean past, going up to Rupa Goswami and to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, but yet we are known as the Rupanuga Sampradaya. And so, according to your heart, you can give jais to where you particularly identify with for the next generations after the givers of pure devotion, Guru Maharaj and Gurudev, and where your heart is feeling, yes, there I've got my head, that I'm feeling that connection. You can give your jai there, but you can't give jai to everybody. It's not possible. And also, who is not a sannyasi, but who is an exalted soul, then we don't know who is who and what is what. So our Guru Parampara is clear. It is essentially Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, and upwards. And wherever we are in a gathering of devotees, whichever sannyasis may be present, then the etiquette is that you will give jai to those sannyasis. This is proper etiquette. Just like in the army, if various I don't know who they're, not sergeants, but the seniors, officers, senior officers are there, then they will be given respect in the gathering. But in general, you won't say the name of every officer in the army. It's not possible. So Mahaprabhu's army marches on, but we need to give our jais to the current, the pure current, which is coming from above. So in the temples, we are also saying, so then how to not miss anybody out? Then the expression will be, we give jais to Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, and the parampara going upwards. And then we give jais to Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Brinda. And this is for all of the acharyas, the teachers, the spiritual masters in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So everybody's guru is included. And we have people coming to our gatherings and temples who are initiated by people we don't even know. They are initiated by somebody who is a disciple or somebody who is connected, and we kind of lost where all the connection, but it's connected. So when they are in any gathering, they will also see that their guru is being honored, because the acharya in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all are being honored. So everyone's guru is getting the jai added there. And then if you want to name every sannyasi, and it's not that a sannyasi means that they're a guru necessarily. There were many sannyasis after Srila. I mean, Guru Maharaj made many sannyasis. Gurudev made many sannyasis, but basically there was one guru. That was Srila Govinda Maharaj. So then you have the sannyasi brinda ki jai, if you wish to include all the sannyasis. So it means the section of sannyasis ki jai. And there's bhakta vrinda ki jai, the devotee section. And Ananta Koti Vaishnavas, ki jai, means unlimited numbers of devotees.
And that automatically includes all the sannyasis and
Which-
gurus.
Which,
That's bhaktis after all.
which includes everybody. It's true. So this
в
is,
таком
but
случае, да, ну, в таком случае,
So
если
in
я
this case,
начинаю с,
if I start from
начинаю прославление с Говинда Махараджа, не является
Govinda
ли это,
Maharaj,
например,
isn't
оскорблением
it
по отношению к
offense
тому, что
towards
мне Госвами Махарадж дал
Goswami
инициацию, а
Maharaj
Госвами Махарадж
initiated
мне
me,
дал инициацию не
and
от своего имени, а от Ачарьи
he was
Махараджа.
a
То есть
Ritik
я говорю,
of
что у меня,
Acharya
то есть я
Maharaj.
могу с Говиндой
no,
Махараджем
you are
начинать, да.
giving jai in your home temple or in your home environment. You will give jai to your guru's guru, like that. But when you are in a temple environment, if you are the pujari and you've got 20 devotees there of 20 different gurus, you will start in that temple environment from Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj, because it is just the etiquette for everyone feeling equally well praised and equally well included there. So in the temple environment, you will give the jais to the identity of Chaitanya Saraswati. And then you will give the jais to and finally, you will give the jais to the Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda. But for your own guru in your own temple, your own home environment, yes, you certainly will give jais to your guru's guru. And then if it is 500 years from now, there might be a lot of gurus between your guru and Srila Govinda Maharaj. So likely enough, you'll be giving a jai to your guru and perhaps his guru, if that is like known and in good standing, etc. But then the jai will be to your guru, and then will come to Srila, certainly must come to Srila Gurudev and Srila Guru Maharaj. Not that they will fall off the list of jais when we're 20 generations down the way. They are Chaitanya Saraswati. No, it will happen. I've had devotees, anyway, we've had devotees with some rather strange reasoning, saying things to us, even why should we say Guru Maharaj's jai? I've had really devotees say it, meaning that, oh no, I got my guru and Gurudev. Why should I say Guru Maharaj's jai? But Gurudev would be very unhappy if we will not give jai to Guru Maharaj, the very purpose of Gurudev's life, and who Gurudev is giving to us all. So we must remember what is Chaitanya Saraswati Math. It's not a club. It is very substantial current of pure devotion of Rupa Goswami and Mahaprabhu. And that we will carefully honor while giving honor to everyone. But yes, you give jai to your guru and then jai to the current, the flowing current. Yes. And happily and with heart. It's not just jives for a formality. It is with heart. We want to really give heart. All glories to those who really are connecting us with the upper world. It's not a game. It's a serious, fortunate, wonderful connection that the Lord has arranged for us, and we must give our full jives.
Thank you very much.
It's very clear now.
Okay. And by the way, I sent to Udaran Prabhu and to Suresh Krishna within maybe 10 minutes ago, I sent you on WhatsApp the invitation for India pilgrimage. Just now it's kind of coming to take shape, but devotees still don't have exact details. But Suresh Krishna, he's looking after a group who are coming to India in January, and they will be first going to Chaitanya Saraswat Math and Bengal, briefly, a little bit briefly, but on pilgrimage, and then meeting up in Puri, Jagannath Puri, where also by the devotees' invitation and insistence, I'll be in Jagannath Puri from the 22nd of January to the 1st of February. And so this invitation, now it's being distributed within the social media and this, that, and the other. And so the devotees also asked me on the Zooms, let devotees know that there is a pilgrimage coming up, and it'll be 10 days in Puri as a retreat in one sense, but it'll be as Chaitanya Saraswat Math of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, the morning, evening programs, and of course in Puri, that wonderful opportunity to visit many places that existed, exactly the places where it existed in the pastimes of Mahaprabhu, and we can visit different places. We'll have a full program, but another excuse for devotees to come together, and it's by the wish of the devotees that we are organizing, that the devotees rather are organizing this pilgrimage. So if you can put in the chat box that, if you're able to do, one of you can put it in the chat box. I can put it in the chat box, but I'll have to pick it off the Google Drive, and then I think Udaran Prabhu you're able to do. Yes, so Udaran Prabhu will put the invitation in the chat.
And we will be posting more information as we receive and make certain managerial decisions on parikrama, but the announcement, like Maharaj said, already there, and details are coming soon. And for those who are wishing to participate, the special request is, as soon as we post the details, and we'll be very clear about everything, we will have to confirm with those devotees who are coming. So you can write to Rasamoy Pandita Didi, and there's email address. And just follow the directions from Rasamoy Didi Pandita.
And as Naza pointed out earlier today, that's a very long email address. India Pilgrimage 2026 scsmath@gmail.com. Hare Krishna. All right, dear ones, for you two who are in Vila Govinda Ashram, please remind Munindra Mohan Prabhu, we're always giving credit where we get our information from, our expressions from. So it's from Munindra Mohan Prabhu that we have the expression, dear ones. So you are all dear ones. So dear ones, we're going to pass the microphone over to dear Suresh Krishna Prabhu, and it's your Latvia Zoom. We've all come in your living room. We've all come and visited you today, and Udaran Prabhu has come in. And we've all come from our different places around the world. Oh, Dana joined us also, and Narayani from Bali. And Dana from US. So Suresh Krishna.
And we do have Ella with us.
Oh yeah, Ella's here, but she's not on the Zoom.
She's not on the Zoom.
Да, Элла есть.
And
Наша
she,
Элла, она у вас, да.
Не видно.
and Ella's wearing a sari this evening in the Arati.
О,
We're very proud of her.
yes.
Suresh
Мы
Krishna, the microphone is with you.
собранию и раскрытым темам. Это очень прекрасное собрание, как всегда. И мне остается только
It's
прославить
just
Бога,
wonderful
Господа,
meeting,
всех
and all the
людей.
topics
Jai
were
Vishnu Padshara Bhakti Sundar Guru
clarified,
Guru
and I just have
Jai
to
Vishnu Padshara
glorify
Bhakti
our Guru
Siddhanta
Parampara.
Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pad AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gantara Govinda Sundar Ji ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan ki Jai. Jai Shri Nitai Gauranga Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Guru Parampara ki Jai. Guru Varga ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Rastakur ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Tulasi Maharani ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Shripad Paramananda Prabhu ki Jai. Jai all the assembled devotees ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Mahatma Dham ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Puri Dham ki Jai. Govardhan Dham ki Jai. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan. All the assembled devotees ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramananda Hari Hari Bol.
Views.
Yes, all the kundas, all the rivers, all the hills, Paramananda says. And also in Jai to Priyananda Devidasi, she's been doing the live translation all the way through, and well done and much appreciated. I didn't know at the beginning when we saw you here, I didn't know you were doing the translation, so they've worked you very hard, but we appreciate your seva. Hare Krishna.
Hari Gopal must be exhausted after a whole 3 hours of flight.
Hari Gopal was exhausted after a whole 3 hours of flying. I'm sure he's doing something devotion. And Hari Gopal Prabhu, if you're seeing the recorded version,
Definitely missed.
well done. Yeah, well done of all your savor in London. You got full marks from the devotees. And you're missed this evening, yes. Okay, dear devotees, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So have a good remainder of the day, and for those of you whose evening, have a good rest. Tomorrow is a new day, and we'll meet again soon.
Dandavad.
Dandavad. Indubala, Govinda Govinda. All of you, very sweet, very kind. This is our inspiration, Suresh Krishna. Come together to be with the devotees happily. Okay, Amra Ashchi. We are